The Bundesliga strikers rarely survive the Premier League, and Hugo Ekitike is next in line. The big clubs are watching. Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Newcastle United are all interested in signing the Frenchman. But is signing him worth the risk, and how good is Hugo Ekitike? For a striker to perform in the Premier League, three things matters above all: his shooting mechanics, his speed of execution, and his finishing skill. These are the foundation of every top-class striker that helps them shape their soft skill set, then making them a player ready to perform on the big stages. And as for Hugo Ekitike, he's got a very strong and good shooting mechanics, and this is clearly seen in the footage. You see that quick leg shuffle that helps him land his pivot foot equal to the ball, his strong core that gives him control over his body while in motion, and both arms are accurately providing balance while the other used to control the shot. And while he's leaning forward as much as he can, his follow through are mostly consistent. This gives him that beautiful looking shot that's not always about power but finding the edges of the net. And the most relatable stat here is his shooting accuracy. The data shows he has a 39% shooting accuracy, which is decent but could be better. He's also got variety of shooting techniques under his mechanics, like his normal quick shot, which is ideal for most opportunities, chipping it over the goalkeeper, and his toe hook shot, which is an unconventional but yet a very effective strike in tight spaces that requires precision and power, and Hugo Ekitike is incredibly good at them. This gives him a variety of shots to quickly assess and pick from to increase the likelihood of him converting both difficult and easy chances. Now, you could get all this right, but your speed of execution will determine if the Premier League level of defenders even let you get a sniff on goal before they close you down. Premier League level of defenders are crazily athletic and fast at closing down shooters, and this is why your mechanics could show you all the accuracy, but it becomes almost useless if most times it ends up being a blocked shot or getting pressured away from clear sight on goal, or even worse, being forced on a weaker foot. His speed of execution is an 8/10. He's got a really good understanding of how to take his shot quickly before pressure arrives, and how to find new shooting angles by skillful touches to open new spaces and then finish it off. He generates 3.8 shots per 90, which is incredibly high and tells of his hunger to take shots off. Now, you could top it up with his striker finishing skill, which is basically his ability to convert chances. For elite players, is the consistency in converting easy chances. For maverick players, is the consistency in converting easy chances and scoring goals that you obviously thought were impossible. This is where the traditional metrics like the SG versus the goals per 90 really falls short. Conversion rate tells us the result of the striker's finishing in a given time, but it only tells us the result. They don't always tell us the level of the finishing skills behind it. Hugo Ekitike possesses a variety of finishing skills, but his most defining trait is his ability to maximize tight spaces in the box. He's getting better at consistently putting off easy chances, and once in a while he can pull off a maverick shot in front of goal. His ability to finish with both foot is developing well. Meanwhile, his heading ability is improving, but is still not yet a reliable weapon in his game. Hugo Ekitike box movement isn't defined by power or brute force, but is built on speed and unpredictability. He's a nightmare for defenders to handle, as he knows how to stay close to the blind side and create space to receive in split seconds. What makes him difficult to read is his ability to turn at high speed without losing momentum when changing direction of his runs. Hugo Ekitike box movement varies in key ways. He makes traditional runs to connect with crosses, moving in opposite direction before dashing into position as the ball is played. He's also got a knack for finding tight spaces to receive directly, even in goal-threatening position where even defenders makes it difficult. Everything we've analyzed so far shows a striker who thrives in tight spaces, adapt under pressure, and maximize every chance he gets. Right now, he's already a dangerous forward, and with the right refinement, he has everything it takes to reach maverick status. In possession, Hugo Ekitike offers a lot. He's not a striker who just waits in the box, he actively seeks involvement. He's always dropping deep to connect with goal kicks and long balls, or sliding into the channels to run in behind or link up with quick even goals. With 7.23 progressive passes per 90, it's clear that his teammates trust him as a key attacking outlet, looking for him more than most strikers out there. His solo play is solid, allowing him to bring teammates into the game, and at the core of this high involvement, which earns him a 37 touches per 90, is an elite level of decision making that makes him a productive player. We've already talked about his ability to turn without losing momentum, which is a major asset of his in tight spaces. His toe poke passes are also key, allowing him to squeeze passes through confined areas and create separation on the move, which is a beautiful trait that makes his link-up play even more effective. His passing weight is precise, whether playing short, medium or long, and even more importantly, he finds smart angles to help his teammates receive into stronger foot, making his passes not just functional but highly effective. Hugo Ekitike is a creative forward, and players like him are rare. Most strikers are functional problem solvers, picking up assists through cutbacks and simple link-up play, but Hugo Ekitike is on a different level. Like a hurricane, he has a vision and technique to execute variety of passes and on different ranges. There's a level of flair in how he combines ball carrying, dribbling, quick movement, and silky passes, including the trivela, to create chances, and his numbers backs it up. He has the potential to be the kind of forward who bags 10 plus assists in a sole season, and right now he's on a 0.19 assists per 90, and that number should improve rapidly because the eye test already proves it. Hugo Ekitike is quite unique for a striker. Watching him glide past defenders, you get a vibe of a technical winger, not just a typical centre forward. And that alone speaks volume of how comfortable he is in this situation. We see his volume of 2 completed dribbles per game, and that is outrageous. For a player his height, he has an exceptional quick feet and great dribbling footwork. He's got speedy execution of pulling up sharp turns, back heels, and step over with ease. He's not just using them for a show, his skills moves are calculated and effective, helping him create spaces where others might struggle. And beyond the flair, he uses his arms and body well to shoot the ball, keeping defenders off while maintaining full control. And with his speed, he can quickly escape pressure while turning tight situations into attacking opportunities. Ball carrying is one of Hugo Ekitike's biggest strengths. It's clear why he's fast, strong, and nearly impossible to pull down once he's in full stride. He uses his arms and body well to shield off defenders, making it difficult to stop him without committing a foul. His running style isn't like most tall players or easy to knock off balance, and Hugo Ekitike runs with power, combining speed and endurance to break away from challenges. And beyond just carrying the ball, he's highly productive at the end of his runs. Whether he's creating chances, taking a shot, or advancing play into areas, his instinct is always to push forward, and even when it means scraping through tight spaces to keep the attack alive. This makes him an invaluable asset, especially in transition. And when his team is under pressure, he can receive the ball, hold off challenge, and turn defense into attack. Now, no one is perfect. If there's one area where Hugo Ekitike needs serious improvement, it's his heading ability. The potential is there, but right now, it's one of his weakest aspects of his game. He has good ability to receive long balls, but he lacks the instinct to sniff out the perfect position and meet them with full conviction. His height gives him an advantage, but he's not as imposing in the air as dominant aerial players like Victor Osimhen and Erling Haaland. And yes, he's making contact, but he's not converting, and that's the real issue. If he can refine his heading technique, this could add 5, 6, and maybe even 8 goals more to his tally per season. And in all of this, Hugo Ekitike is still a very defensive, responsible, and committed player, which reflects in his game, and the stats backs it up. There are definite areas that need to improve in Hugo's Ekitike game. His heading ability needs more intentionality in receiving, controlling, and laying off passes. His aerial conversion, which must improve at finishing uncontested headers, and he must become more ruthless in difficult chances. Now, his major strengths are many. He's got good goal scoring variety, good finishing and movement in the box. He's a master of tight spaces. He's a creative player and a good playmaker. He's got good ball carrying and dribbling abilities. He's got good link-up play. He's got a wonderful decision making both in and out of possession. And his biggest strength is how vast his range of skill set and what he offers to his team in and out of possession. And this is not just probably a jack of all trades, master of none. He possesses most of the skill set to an elite level. Looking at Hugo Ekitike's skill set and strength, it's clear he's a player who thrives in both box movement and outside the box movement. There's no standard formation where he wouldn't excel. He has the versatility to stand out. But tactical fit isn't just about formation, it's about a system that maximizes strength. The best tactical setup is one that channels his strength rather than restricting them. So if you're wondering, would he fit my club? Ask yourself, does your club please to strike a strength, or do they confine players into rigid systems? I'll leave you to answer that one. Hugo Ekitike is already an elite player. This isn't a projection, it's where he is right now. The Bundesliga tax may be real, but he has too much to offer for that to define him. His development from the French academy system shows in his refinement, stable, composed, and rarely wasteful in front of goal. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the Bundesliga tax, and if you think there's still anything left out, please leave it out in the comment section.